let's talk a little about Marry Me, starring Jennifer Lopez and Owen Wilson. This one is out in theaters, and it is day and date with Peacock. Peacock doing its best to make a push between the Super Bowl, the Olympics, and Marry Me. I mean, if you're not subscribed to Peacock now, I don't know if you'll ever be. Art, a lot of people are calling this one a throwback to the rom-coms of the 90s. Do you think it was successful in doing that, or not so much?
Yeah, because that's where it should have stayed. I don't see the point of the movie in terms of it being the big Valentine's Day blockbuster that they wanted it to be. Because I think you're kind of split down the middle with a couple of these other movies that we're going to discuss. Whether you're either watching something about love being the thing that you'd go to the max for because you have it or have lost it, or you just don't have it at all and you're very lonely. I think those are you have the market of people either, feeding those who are in a good relationship or those who are looking for a relationship. Marry Me is the weirdest thing because I don't think it fits for either. Yeah. It does not feel like a love story. It feels like a movie that was just kind of used as a pedal for Jennifer Lopez to release a whole soundtrack with, which is the biggest praise I can give it. I think it's an okay movie. The first time around that I was watching it, I just wasn't feeling it. I told Zach, I was like, hey, it's at home. I can pause it. I can't leave the theater to do this, but I can pause this right now. I'm going to go watch something else. And it was in between that I realized it's actually based off of a comic, which I found intriguing because I've been looking for this comic for the longest time, not realizing this was the movie it was being made.
Oh, really?
There's a comic out there about it feels like it's a futuristic star. I'm going to try to see if I can pull it up over here. And it was originally a webcomic, meaning that, it wasn't even available for purchase. I think they were able to do a print in 2008. They have a reprinting that's happened now. And I've been looking everywhere for this comic.
Is it not called Marry?
Because I wanted to see if it's called Marry Me. But, dude, I couldn't connect the two. I'm over here going, this comic, I'm going to show you the picture. You will never think that this is the comic that Jennifer Lopez is going to be in. So I'm over here trying to find a copy before the movie comes out. And I'm in the midst of watching the movie that it's about. As you can see right there, little Marry Me comic that feels like it's from the future, almost. It's supposed to be 200 pages long. And that actually covers a lot more of the ins and outs of what a celebrity is going through. Of course, this being a movie in where Jennifer Lopez is practically playing Jennifer Lopez. It's very obvious how much of herself she's playing here and being in all these different relationships.
Or even if it's not necessarily playing herself, it's sort of a commentary on herself, right? And
100%.
Her being the star whose romantic exploits are fodder for the tabloids, and she's hounded by paparazzi, and, they try to sort of show what that experience would be like also for a regular person played by Owen Wilson, who finds his life kind of upended by being thrown into the spotlight in this new relationship. And I think that partially plays into why, some people find that aspect of the movie to be really charming. It's that aspect of the movie that made it really frustrating to me. And
it's dumb.
I don't want to sound ageist in saying this because I love them both as actors and I want them to have good parts. These are not good parts. Their characters are making decisions that a drunk 20-year-old might not make, and they are both in their 50s now. I'm sorry to say that out loud. I'm not sure either of them want me to say that out loud, but
hey,
it just
J-Lo don't care. J-Lo looks great in every movie that she's in. She always has that one shot where she's like, of course I'm going to be working out 30 minutes into the movie to get to catch it. Shout out J-Lo.
It's not about looks. It's about they're being too knowledgeable.
There's no chemistry
to make these types of decisions. And a lot of times romantic comedies ask you to sort of suspend your disbelief, suspend your logic in ways to sort of make you feel a little more romantic or make you cringe. I just was make some common sense decisions here. You have a child, you're not looking after your child, Owen Wilson. So I don't know, maybe that's also gonna be an appeal to some people. Some people like to yell back at the movies and enjoy romantic comedies for some of that stupid logic. That kept me from really embracing this one. It just went over the line of believability for me.
I think it belongs exactly on Peacock where they had it. If you did go, someone dragged you out to go see this in theaters, you probably won't be saying the title back to that person, but catch the comic if you can.